This video is part of a series from Apex Process Consultants that demonstrates a government loan underwriting application created using IBM Business Process Management, BPM, and Operational Decision Management, ODM, software. In previous videos in this series, we used an external user account. Now, we will switch to see the application from an internal loan underwriter's perspective. Because of our user's role, he has a different dashboard view. Here, we see the Deferred Applications dashboard. Let's look at one of this user's tasks, to triage a deferral decision. The form allows us to enter some conditions to be fulfilled by the lender before approving the loan underwriting. Because this is an IBM BPM application, we can review the business process diagram and see where we are within that process. We are in the deferral process, and we can drill down into that to see we're at the triage deferral step. We can request additional information in the obtain documentation step, which is provided by external users to the system. There is a review step for this additional documentation once it is submitted. If all of that is good, we move on. Let's go back to our triage form. You can see that the loan application data is included on this form so that we can edit that from this single screen as needed. We can also expand this sidebar to see the stream of activities associated with this particular loan application. The tasks with check marks are completed. The last item is our triage activity, which we're working on now. The sidebar also includes an Experts tab, which lets users get in contact with coworkers who are subject matter experts for this kind of task. Finally, there is a Stream tab, which allows us to post notes about a particular application. Let's post a note saying that we need to add an additional employment verification on this particular application. These notes will be visible to other users with appropriate access in this system. Let's return to the dashboard again. In addition to the deferred applications, our internal user also has another dashboard for fraud review. This view filters down to only show activities associated with the fraud process. If we drill down into one of these fraud review items, we see a form for review case details. It's a different user interface, and if we review the process diagram, we see that we're down inside the defer process, but actually in the fraud review optional sub-process. If we drill into that, we can see that it has its own flow, and the outcome of this review determines what happens in the rest of the main process. Apex Process Consultants. Don't try to catch up with your competition. Leave them behind.